He knows how to play. Yep.
Clearly, you got to put Lemmy on this list.
Yeah.
Clearly.
And it's funny because they became... What's the two songs we just did were Triple H songs. They became really big because of WWE. I mean, they were obviously big before that, but yeah. But he brought them back. Like, WWE brought them back into, like, the lexicon.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously Ace of Spades.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're just cool. I mean, he's another... Again, if Dio's like the father, he's like the crazy uncle of metal.
Yeah,
he's like the cool guy that brings like beer to like the teenage kids. They're like, he's like, hey, come over here, guys, have some beer. And they're like, yeah.
Apparently, there was this bar that he used to hang out with, like some dive bar in L.A. And like he like lived like he didn't have any money, but he did, and he just lived like.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Motorhead wasn't always.
No, they weren't huge.
One of the biggest ones, but
they made money touring, but.
They were true metal.
Yeah, they really were.
Heads at that time knew who they were. Yeah, underground.
He used to hang out I forget the name of it. This dive bar.
Yeah, I know.
He was there like every day. And apparently, this place is like really gross too.
Probably, he kind of seemed like he was.
Yeah, but this place apparently was really nasty, and he was there. But yeah, so yeah, Motorhead.
So I'm gonna get some slack for this next one. Most is probably gonna kill me. This podcast is probably gonna end right now.
Probably.
At 15, I have Ghost. At 15.
At 15?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you really like them, but I had to look at this objectively, and
I didn't.
They can't be higher than 15.
Are you kidding me right now? Oh, man.
They're probably the big controversial metal band these days.
Yes, they are.
It's probably like 50-50. Most metal fans say they're not metal. Again, that fine line of they're hard rock, and the only reason people like them and the only reason they're considered metal is because they dress up as a satanic band on the stage.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's true. I don't know. I just like them a lot.
Clearly,
I think they're
they never heard the first album, so...
Yeah. First album's definitely the most raw and most metal.
Yeah. They're doom metal.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. Because if that's the case, then, like, genre. The Sword wouldn't be considered metal, and Orange Goblin, and all these other, like... Right. Even, well, I know Black Sabbath now is probably considered rock, but still, like... That's all doom metal.
Again, it's all those guys that are into the stuff, and that's it. Like, that's the only thing they listen to. So everything else is not metal. Well, not necessarily true. Yeah. So I love Ghost, but I can't 15? Put them higher than 15. I can't.
Ugh, it's a travesty.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I put them where they're supposed to be. So at number 15, I have Killswitch Engage.
Okay, they were on like my honorable mentions list.
Yeah. Again, they probably could be hard rock, but still, oh my god, they put on a fantastic show. Baby Cat is in the closet.
She's getting like deeper and deeper. It's like,
so if you hear all this like crunching and crackling, that's her being a brat.
She's like in like her Taliban cave right now.
She's so bad. But yeah, oh my god, I saw them. Gosh, I think it was like a promo show in New York, and it was the most craziest thing I've ever seen. They had like no barriers. You could just like crowd surf up to the stage and jump off the stage. It was the craziest show I've ever been to.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I really like these guys, and then they're also really nice.
You got to meet them.
I did get to meet them, and they were very nice, and yeah, so they had to make my list because I really like these guys. So.
Okay. It's
number 15.
14, I have Motorhead.
Okay.
So we talked about them already, so we can kind of move on there.
Number 14, I have Lamb of God. Because, again, you can't have a metalist without putting Lamb of God. And their drummer, who, again, I'm not very good with names, is fantastic. So they get on there because of him. But they're awesome, too, Lamb of God. Like, I'm really excited. I get to see them with Slayer. So I'm really excited. So I'm really excited to see them this summer. So that'll be good.
Cool. So we're on to 13 now, I believe. Mm-hmm. So I went with, again, a band you can argue, are they metal or not? I put them in there. I say Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, that's mine too.
Really, 13?
Yeah.
Wow, first one we got on the same spot.
Yeah.
So Rage Against the Machine, I mean, they're a band they had a message. Maybe you don't agree with it, but they had a message, which has always been kind of like a metal thing, I think. A lot of really good metal bands always had a message, and Metallica always had their anti-war messages and all that stuff. So they had a message, just musically amazing. Tom Morello is another one of my favorite guitarists. They fused the metal with the rap hip-hop thing, which eventually became new metal kind of later, and unfortunately kind of
not as good.
Went down. But they did it and were cool.
Yeah,
and were awesome. And I obviously never saw them because they really broke up before I started to really do concerts. Unfortunately, but I've seen things on live acts and DVD and YouTube and all that stuff. And oh my god, what shows they put on! People went insane in the crowd for them. I mean, they had to have like cops in the crowd with like SWAT gear because these guys were like
insane, talking
about crazy stuff, and
probably wouldn't.
The crowd was going crazy, and I don't even think most of those kids even knew what message that Zach De La Rocca was trying to give. The music was awesome, so I throw them on there, and again, super influential for what they did.
Yeah, I really like them too, and I put them down as metal because they really were. They were like
the music
hard.
has metal tendencies.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Everyone
just say that.
F
you, you'll do what you tell me. I mean, come on, that's really that's really cool.
It's just cool. Like
all their stuff is like it's cool.
If you want a band to pump you up,
I listen to them to pump me up.
Definitely recommend don't drive while you listen to Rage Against the Machine because you just want to run over everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's what we did in Asbury Park.
Yeah, because we were really mad after that concert. So to get our aggression out, we saw Jane's Addiction, who was awesome. But the crowd really
the crowd at Asbury Park is weird. So
we listened to Rage Against the Machine to get out our anger.
Yeah, I almost killed people. It was good. I was so angry. I pumped that and Slayer. It was good.
Cool. So we had the same. So okay.
Yeah. We won't have the next one necessarily.
No, we don't. 12 now. I have Alice in Chains.
Oh, interesting.
Another one again. I know they're putting the grunge genre. But there's really no such thing as grunge. I mean, what the heck is grunge? All those bands were so different.
Well, yeah, I mean, Nirvana was punk.
Pearl Jam was like pure rock.
And then you had
STP Soundgarden was like, they were like metal.
They were metal. And so was Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains is doom metal again, same as Ghost. That's why they're gonna be together at concert now. Very similar. So they were putting the grunge, but that's because nobody they had to put everything in that era into one thing for whatever reason. Sometimes
because they kind of sound like eventually they got to that grunge sound. The same thing with Soundgarden and I don't even consider. I know STP is considered grunge, but I don't even consider.
Again, another band. They're not like anything of any of the other bands.
They're really not. They're like Bowie.
Sometimes labeling is stupid.
Yeah,
because they just throw all these bands into one thing and go, oh, it's grunge because it was early '90s. Well, okay, but anyway. Again, they had metal tendencies. Man in the Box, definitely a metalish song.
Oh, yeah.
They actually started out as a hair metal band.
I know.
Called Alice in Chains, like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Then they made it Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
Once they realized that that's not cool
the
anymore.
Hair metal thing. Yeah, it's really terrible if you listen to it.
And out of all the concerts we've been to, actually one of the loudest. Surprisingly. For me, one of the loudest.
Yeah. For me too. I didn't even go with earplugs because I was like, it won't be that loud. And oh my god,
yeah,
it was really loud.
Jerry Cantrell, another great guitarist.
He's fantastic.
Okay, so what do you got at year 12?
Amon Amarth, Viking.
Yep,
metal.
Definitely not in mine. That's its own little genre, right? Viking metal.
I don't know. I mean, we just call it Viking metal. I mean, but it's awesome. Yeah, they come out in a Viking ship. Or, like, the show I went to, they had, like, a Viking helmet that they were on. It was really cool. This band is awesome.
And that's Amon
Amarth.
So if anybody wants to look them up.
Viking metal. You can't get any more cooler than that.
I mean, if you think of any two things to go together, Vikings and metal, does seem like a good thing to go together.
It's awesome.
Like, if they were around today, Vikings, doing their raping and pillaging, it would probably be to, like, metal music.
It'd be Amon Amarth.
Yeah, so.
Epic.
Makes sense.
I know.
So my number 11, somebody you already had. I put them a little bit higher. We already kind of talked about them, but GNR, or Guns N' Roses for the layman.
Oh my god!
Again, they kept metal alive. Again, they're kind of grouped in with that hair metal thing. They're not hair metal. That first album was just rock metal.
Who lumps them in with hair metal?
Oh, nowadays they're always.
No way! I've never heard that.
And if anybody,
they're not hair metal. Who said that?
They were lumped in with hair metal.
When? In the early 80s? When
everybody
they first came out? When they first
If you talk to anybody now, people, hair metal, they're Guns N' Roses, yeah. They're lumped in with that.
No.
Yes, they are.
No one lumps them in with hair metal.
They do.
Well, they're wrong.
They are wrong. I agree with you. Now, everyone says...
Just like Def Leppard, they're not hair metal.
They are, too.
They're not.
Everyone says Nirvana killed hair metal. Well...
No, that's not true.
That's why sometimes you can't always listen to history because history changes over time.
Yeah.
If you were actually around at the time, which you have a friend that was around at the time, my brother was around at the time, they can tell you it was Guns N' Roses that killed hair metal.
But I don't. Who says that it was? Oh yeah, that's true.
No,
People
if you go to history,
no, you're right. People do say.
If you
that.
go to the history books, which I'm doing quotes again because it's not really history books.
They say it's like grunge. No, but it really, it's Guns N' Roses.
I think even Poison guys came out and said, "Well, Nirvana killed us. That's their fault that we're not around."
Yeah.
But it was Guns N' Roses.
I mean,
because Guns N' Roses got back to basics.
Guns N' Roses was the start of it, and then Nirvana was the nail in the coffin.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess both kind of coincide. Like, they started it, and then they just, they finished it.
Right. They went away from the stupid messages. I don't even want to say messages that Poison had. There wasn't even messages. It was just stupid.
It was just
nonsense.
It was just junk.
And they had, the whole album's about, or most of the songs are about Axl Rose being a Midwestern kid coming to L.A. and seeing L.A. for the first time and being like, what the heck is this? That's what Welcome to Jungle is. He's getting to L.A.
Yeah. Or like Sweet Child of Mine, which is like lyrically really beautiful.
So they brought metal back to,
substance.
Because at that time, thrash and all that stuff was still underground.
Yeah. Metallica wasn't as big.
Right, it went until the Metallica Black Album where the thrash metal really became in the forefront. Mm-hmm. So it was still underground. Guns N' Roses kept metal alive, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For the mainstream people.
They turned it back to not crap.
Okay, so what's your 11?
My 11 is, which people are not going to like. My number 11 is Megadeth.
Wow, even I have them higher, and I'm not even a huge Megadeth fan.
Well, I'm not a big Megadeth fan either. I can't remember anybody's name tonight.
Dave Mustaine.
I can't. He's a great player, and I'm sure he's a very good songwriter too. I can't get past his voice.
He cannot sing, and he is totally insane. Yeah,
he's totally insane, which I don't mind.
No,
he could be insane.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. I'm also looking at my list, and I see that that autocorrect changed death to real death because they spell it TDETH.
Oh yeah, I actually spelled it with real death as well.
Did you?
Yeah, by accident. Yeah.
But yeah, so I actually have them kind of low. I know people aren't going to like that, but too bad.
I mean, he does have a terrible voice.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason why he's so low. I mean, I think he's a great guitarist, and I think he's great. I know James, when we get him on here at some point, he'll totally disagree. Yeah. But that will be for that podcast.
Yeah, that's why everybody has their own opinion, right?
Yep.
And that's the point of lists, so everyone can tell you how stupid you are.
Yep.
So my number 10, this is gonna get some interesting feedback probably. I have Kiss as my number 10 heavy metal band. Melissa's making a face right now.
No comment.
But she's being a hater. Listen, like I said at the beginning, you gotta remember at the time, they were metal at the time.
Here's my problem with Kiss. I've got the same problem as the Guns N' Roses thing, except Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons haven't found Jesus yet. I can't stand
Well, they're
Gene
Jewish,
Simmons.
so they wouldn't find Jesus, probably.
No, that's true. I can't stand Gene Simmons. Or Paul Stanley, for that fact. Like, I cannot stand either one of them. So,
I love Paul Stanley. I got a chance to meet him, and he was very nice.
Yeah, so that's why I can't, like... And as much as, like, I want to... There are Kiss songs that I'm like, oh, I really like that. I tend to like a lot of their unmasked stuff, but, like... I can't deny Kiss, but there's no way they'll ever make any of my lists. Because I hate Gene Simmons so much. Maybe he'd make 100 on my list.
What? They're one of the forebearers of
no, they
metal.
are, but I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Early 1973.
I hate Gene Simmons.
That was metal.
Loathe.
You have to put it beside your personal hate,
I can't. Though. I mean, I kind of did that with Guns N' Roses a little bit.
Right, you did, yeah.
But that's because I was very impressed.
Their show was awesome.
Yeah, I was very impressed, but I can't.
All right, well, redeem this podcast and let us know who your number 10 is.
Iron Maiden.
Oh my god, that's way too low.
It's not. It's right where they should be.
Oh, jeez.
Wait until you hear the rest of mine. But
okay.
yeah, Iron Maiden number 10.
Okay.
Who's it? What's his Dickinson? This is
Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's great.
Yeah, and he's like super old still.
Yeah, he like runs around the stage. You think he's like 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Iron Maiden, it was one of our first Iron Maiden shows.
It was my
this year,
first Iron Maiden, yeah.
Yeah, they were great.
It was awesome. Always been a big fan.